Audio Jungle.
Good morning to you all from the mighty Dhauladhar. Welcome to another bulletin by Himachal Chronicle, and I am Anubhav and I'll bring the latest news to you. Central University of Himachal Pradesh convocation. Remember to pay back to society, President Ramnath Kovind tells the students. Dharamshala. President Ramnath Kovind while addressing the 6th annual convocation of the Central University of Himachal Pradesh at Dharamshala today, said education was the cornerstone of building any country. Therefore, education should be such that it not only develops intellectual capacity and skills in students, but also strengthens moral values and character, he said. The president presented gold medals to 10 meritorious students on the occasion. He said students should always remember that the society had contributed in some way or the other in making them achieve what they had at any given point. He said this was society's debt on them. They must be prepared to pay for it. How they will pay it, when they will pay it, it is upon to them, he said. He stressed that the participation of women in the field of education was an important parameter for the development of any society. A total of 486 degrees were awarded in the convocation, including 69 gold medals. Chief Minister Jairam Thakur, while congratulating the students receiving gold medals and degrees, said the Central University would soon have its own campus. He said providing self-employment and innovation education had been the motto of Himachal Pradesh Central University, as a result of which more than 400 students were getting medals and degrees. He said this also showed that the university had made splendid progress over these years. Vice Chancellor Professor S.P. Bansal presented the progress report of the university. He said the university was striving hard to provide career-oriented education to students with a special focus on research. Governor Rajendra Vishwanath Arlekar, Union Minister Anurag Thakur, Social Justice Minister Sarveen Chaudhary, MP Kishan Kapoor, Chancellor of Central University of Himachal Pradesh Professor DJP Sanjay Kundu were among others present on the occasion. Protest held against Agnipath ahead of Modi's arrival. Ahead of Prime Minister Narendra Modi's arrival, a large number of youth protested at the Gaggal Chowk in Kangra district this morning against the Agnipath recruitment policy of the union government. The police booked the protesters and arrested several of them who were illegally trying to sneak into the Prime Minister's roadshow. Security agencies were in a tizzy after they came up to know that about 500 youth protested against the Agniveer policy at the Gaggal Chowk, around 10 km from the venue of Prime Minister Narendra Modi's roadshow. As the news of the protest spread, a large number of Himachal Pradesh police personnel were sent to the airport to disperse the protesters who scuffed with policemen when forced into the buses. Youth Congress workers led by District Party President Pankaj Panku also joined the protesters. The police allegedly thrashed them to disperse them. The protesters alleged that the central government had done away with regular recruitment in the Indian Army, for which they were preparing for the past 2 years. Meanwhile, BJP leaders said that it was a Congress-sponsored protest. However, sources said that most of the protesters were those who were preparing for army recruitment rallies. They feared that regular army jobs would not be available now. The Congress district president alleged that the police used brutal force against peaceful protesting youth. Major Vijay Singh Mankotia, retired, said President of the Ex-Servicemen League of Himachal extended support to the protesting youth. He said that the Agnipath policy was a knee-jerk reaction to a strong lobby of bureaucrats that was conspiring against the armed forces. The logic behind the policy is that India needs to cut down on manpower in the army and adopt advanced technology. Indian policy makers should remember that China, that poses a serious threat to India, has an army almost double the strength of Indian army despite being technologically advanced, he added. Major Mankotia said that the new policy was a setback to Kangra youth for whom serving in the army was a family tradition. SP Una Kaushal Sharma said that about 250 protesters had been identified. Many protesters were trying to sneak into Prime Minister's roadshow but were prevented from doing so. That's all for today. We'll see you back with another bulletin. I'm Anubhav. Thank you for watching.